We're back. Happy
Sunday. Alright, so we're gonna jump into things. We're gonna get rolling. And then unfortunately, it will be nighttime here pretty quickly. So we'll deal with it. Yesterday we had to cut out a little bit before nighttime. So can't quite start at the fresh turn of day 5. Because that would be wasteful. Alright, so what are we doing? We ran out of money. No, we ran out of time. Sorry. We did a bunch of quests. We made a bunch of money. We bought a lot of stuff. We didn't quite get there. In general, be happy. I think 5. We lost 2 schematics to 100 scrap data, but it's like 5k to get those. And then, yeah, 4,800. And then we only bought 100, about 80, 85. Yeah, we bought 85 concrete. Deal with whatever this is. Alright, so eventually we're gonna secure like the inside of this base in some form or fashion. Probably this room, if I had to guess, because that's like 4, suppose 6, and then like this wall, obviously. That's bulletproof. That's another 2. That's another 2. So, I mean, it's not too bad. Probably like 40 blocks, something like that, to get this room secured. And then we'll have the ability to, like, use this as, like, an entrance into a mine. Alright, so we were planning on just running whatever into the evening. Maybe we'll keep clearing out this, this working assist tools over here. That'd be good. Actually, pause for a second here. Perfect. Alright. This. So many things. Store. Great. Alright, getting into it. So, major things that we're waiting on is a wrench. And that even goes to the point, like, if we find one for sale, it's gonna be a pretty hard decision to not buy it. We're broke as shit right now because we spent like all of our money on cement. I'm hoping that they have cement as well at the trader, because I would like to try a 2-wide gate again. We went with a 1-wide this last time. It was okay, but I think it actually did hurt us a little bit. Our Molotovs were not as effective because there wasn't as many people up against the gate, if you can call them people. Another motorcycle in here that I'd like to take apart. That's cool. It's kind of half destroyed. Very nice. whistle first. Okay. Ow. Oh, got something sharp in my nose. Oh my god, that really hurt. Felt like it cut me open. Hopefully I don't start bleeding. I don't know what that was. Alright, so that is the back clear. A little bit of mini bike to deconstruct as well. Perfect. The duct tape, the glue, all of that, like our second run, it was brutal. We couldn't find anything. We're having a lot more luck with stuff this run. Just like having like the random bits and bobs that you need to, you know, be functional in this game. Go upstairs. We got a little bit of time until night ticks over. Could even be able to finish this BOI if I were to guess. A bit more water. A lot more jars too. I don't know. I have been buying a few here and there. Oh, I should not have raced over here. Oh, that I saw the shadow behind me, but not soon enough. I knew there was some up here. I didn't realize there was that many. Getting there. So at some point in this game, especially if you turn down loot, you will need a metric buckload of paper. It's just a thing. You will not find enough books. I guess maybe if you turn up loot, you might find enough books. But I have never had a playthrough where I wasn't in a extreme lack of paper or books. So one of the things that you can do is just pick up all these boxes, not the smooth cardboard boxes from these crates, not these, they don't give you enough to be worth your time, but all of these other ones that are like the stacked up boxes, you take those and then you scrap them, and they give you a fair decent amount of paper. Hey, Diggs, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday. What's going on with us? Nothing. We're on day 4, doing a set of challenge runs for myself here in Undead Legacy. We got all kinds of beat up yesterday by a biker, so we had to reset. But we're putting it to ourselves. It's pretty tough if you ask me. I can go over everything if you'd like to know, but we got fairly difficult settings for ourselves, from overall difficulty of the run to just the amount of loot that is in the towns that we're playing in. Everything is very difficult. So just trying to see how far we can get, make some things happen. Kind of just biding our time before Undead Legacy updates to Alpha 21. Yeah, we're having a ball, just playing through the game again. So what's going on with you? Alright, so that's all the loot. It's not quite nighttime, but we're gonna have to fight our way out of here. Luckily, all the zombies that are aggroed onto us are not coordinating. We're gonna go ahead and pick up all these boxes as well. I just want to get ahead of things. That's kind of how we've been doing things, just gathering as much as we can. We have the time right now. As I said, we're not going to be able to do any more quests before nighttime. Trader resets tomorrow, so we're just kind of getting some of the extra things. It'd either be like this or mining, and we don't really have a oh gosh. Well, that scared me. Alright, whole roof came down. Yeah, so you just pick up all these smooth edge boxes you don't really care for, but all of these guys, you just pick them up and scrap them down into that sweet, sweet paper. So, and you can use paper later to turn into actual books, and you need a ton of books for research and upgrading your other equipment. Hello? This way. We do have some empty jars here. Grab some water. We also should try to find a water barrel so we can take the water home. Yes. What else we got here? Not a whole lot going on. Just picking up all these bits and bobs. Bust this open. Nothing. Oh. Alright. Where would we find a barrel? I don't know that I can prioritize just like going and grabbing one. Could be all over the place. Normally basements. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go drop off real quick. Literally all of them. Okay. Just on around. Okay, we've got some batteries. That's new. We'll put the water in there. still looking at some free time here. So we venture forth yet again. Some of the warehouses might have a water barrel. They are more on the dangerous side. Sometimes there's even a landmine right here. Come on now. I don't want to waste all of my freaking arrows on that. Oh, I know how I can get rid of it. Good job, Mo. You're a real bro. Where does this POI start again? I don't remember. There's literally a water barrel right here. I have 2 jars. Nice. Okay, so take that. Perfect. Literally couldn't have asked for better. Slop. I legitimately don't remember where this starts, other than in like this front office. Oh, maybe it goes underground. Like you go in here and then it drops like underneath, across to the other parts of the warehouse. Okay, we have 1 hour left. We don't want to get caught not paying attention to what's going on. It's a pretty difficult POI. I don't know if this is quite the right plan. In here or not. Don't like when you do that. That was a really lucky crit. I was very much considering running up the stairs there. Another duct tape. Hell yeah, dude. This is going really well. Hell yes. Nice. Purse. Random spot for a purse to be hanging out. Yo. Is there a bench? I thought there was. We'll put this one. Chemistry station, right there. That's very close to my base. Man, that is crazy. Can we, like, push him a little bit far right now? We really should be heading home because it's, like, all but nighttime already. Push a little further here. So this part of the warehouse is cleared. There's no door to like just the street or whatever. There we go. Oh, there's another fucking lamp. Definitely lost some lives in that POI. Alright, there you go. Awesome. So, I don't know if this is necessarily a bad plan or not, but how much stuff should we get? Let's grab this. This away from now. Okay. What I want to do is just start working on the base, but if I make a shit ton of noise, I'm gonna call. Well, there's gonna be consequences. That's just how that is. And one. Let's make just 20 of those. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting up this. It's gonna take a really long time. But it's okay. Not too terribly long, I guess. yeah, it's gonna be all 5 of these blocks cut out, and then we're gonna have to move all 6 of our boxes against the wall, which will be good. And then maybe even the other side as well. This is going fairly quickly, actually. This isn't too bad. We can deal with this. Get some mining perks as well. We throw together our research bench and start looking at things. We can make a tailor's bench, but I don't know that we really need to. It's not yet. There's nothing that we need looking for. Need more stone soon, which we can get. I can't hold the button down and do what I'm trying to do, so we're gonna share. Maybe night 5 to 6 we'll set up puppy cam or something like that. But it's getting to the point where we're starting to be able to do stuff overnight, so I'll have to see. Alright, one at a time, I guess. Take all of that, take the box. Alright, it's gonna have to be 2 at a time. Just gotta lay down. Just put everything in here, and we'll take the money and scrap iron out. Put that away so that we don't have to do that again. Take all of that. Take all of that. Take the boxes. Almost fucked up. Almost picked up the wrong box first. don't know that I can move. The fire around much. Okay, so other than that, where are we gonna put our blacksmith forge and whatnot? Maybe in like this side? Do like other benches over here. That's pretty brutal. Let's get at it though. We can knock our chickens away. I wonder why. Why did that? Like, we didn't have any stamina problems before. Why are we having them now? I don't know. Resin, really? Oh, that's not fantastic. Okay.
Creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild. Whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone.
Being real dangerous. I do, so when I'm sorry, I'm in my own head now. So with finding that chemistry station, and we just got, oh, but we can't repair that gun. Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of like, you know, the same argument of a vehicle. You know, do we push for ballistics now instead? I think we'll see what the trader, yeah, we'll see what reset happens, because at 4 a.m. we can go to the trader and see what he has. think it's tough. It's a tough decision, man. We've proved that, like, the first Horde Night with our base design is fine. We still don't have a Jerrican, so we can't make Molotovs. Like, there's still things that are outstanding. And not in a good way, like, still waiting to be done. That's pretty good. We can put 2 benches, advance this wall. Okay, so yeah, exactly, right? So we can do artisan table, furnace already. I would like to get first aid bandage for sure. There's definitely a lot of stuff that I want, but it's kind of silly to research anything right before trader reset, so we're just gonna hold tight. And not do anything too rashly right now. It's a lot of logs. It's pretty good. Crazy that there's like no zombies right now. It's good for us though. We've cleared a lot of this area of town out, so but night should spawn some barrels and whatnot, so I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, perfect. Got a lot more resin now. What else can we do here? Got another hour. We could mess with this, I guess. It's not really necessary. Alright, so there's like no chance of that being an issue now. Didn't realize that this was wood. I thought that this was some concrete proof. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, so that's fine. What? So, I mean, the idea here is not that the perfect situation would be, you know, we make our own base at some point. But I'm not so cocky to think that this run's gonna be in that position. That's where we'd normally like to be. So, eventually on this side, this might end up being like our farms and everything. So we gotta just make sure that we can operate over here. So we're gonna fill in these gaps. We're gonna fill in the other hole over there to our right. Just gonna get sustainable. Long ways off before we're gonna be able to get too much of this, like the farms and all of that going. But we're heading in the right direction now. We got our base, like, defense going. We got our stamina management, like, in a good spot. Still trying to decide if we're going brawler or clubs. Alright, there we go. And then, like, this nonsense. What's going on? That's wood. That's wood. It's all wood, huh? What a weird little... So what's that? How much? Oh, but that's metal. Okay, well I know what I'm about to do here. Okay. Why? There's like no zombies all night, and then you guys are gonna show up, slow me down, right as morning happens. That's crazy. Okay, so we could keep clearing the what's it called? The warehouse that we found the chemistry station in yesterday. Potentially get some like easy good stuff over there. This is 1 for 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, we're gonna be bouncing between perception and lucky looter for the next 8 levels. No, 4. Yeah. I don't. That math seems wrong for some reason. 7 levels. And then 3 points into living off the land, so the next 10 levels are going to be up there. Did we get anything else? And then after that, I would imagine probably going in better barter. But we'll see. Might get some combat perks if we decide which route we're taking. Should probably blow a hole in this fence. I wonder how much of this fence goes away if I poke a hole in it right here. I wonder if I can get him to walk on a mine. Well, the answer to that question is yes. Got one more here. Alright, back in. Let's get some loot. We pull a wrench right now, I'm gonna be so happy. It's pretty good as well. You can also cut these up for paper. They're pretty good. Okay, so it is fairly close to... Oh, we can upgrade this thing? That's weird. I can make glue here. What? Okay, that's pretty crazy. And plaster casts. That's nuts. I might make a couple plaster casts just to make sure we're good. Okay. So this is right there. Jesus. So how? 4, 24. So we could cut right through that wall and we would have an entrance to our chemistry station. Right here. Won't take very long at all, actually. You fucker. Wow, we got all the way here. That's crazy. All right. Let's see what we got.
Let's trade.
Yeah. Like your enthusiasm. All right, some guns and stuff. Pretty normal for raiding. Got your super stash. Okay, we got another. I think we already have Brawler 2, so that's a scrapper. That's a scrapper. That's a scrapper. Is reduced. Okay, so we probably need that one. Okay.
See you later.
What's up, you?
Could you be any louder? You trying to wake the dead?
The collision center is a tier 2. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of
Good luck.
good stuff from you. Alright, what do you got? It's got a great sword. I mean, so like all of these suck. So that's interesting. A wrench. Boom, 1100. Almost buy that already. Okay, and wow, he's got a lot of schematics. Ooh, LDR, huh? Yeah, boy. Okay, cement, on the other hand, is a no-go. Man, I knew that was gonna happen. So technically, we could run and go check the other trader. Or we could get the wrench like immediately and get 5 repair kits. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to, we're gonna do this quest. We're gonna buy the wrench. We're gonna find a bike to repair. Wrench the couple that we already found. We're gonna wrench some cars and make sure we have a battery. I'm a little tempted to just repair even like a dirt bike, and that way we have the speed to run around. Because like the reality is we don't need like a ton of carry capacity yet. So it's gonna be a rough one. I think there's a dog in here also. Okay, so let's check it out. So it's clear. Fetch and clear. Now, it would be a really cool game if we could find a wrench before we bought a wrench. Say no, you know, no stress. That's just not in the cards. Oh shit! Hi.
I've been painting every fence I know, every color pleasing to the same. 'Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going.
You know, this is actually pretty sick. I think I was thinking the bigger collision center. This wouldn't actually be like a bad base. Especially if this is the end. I don't know that it is. It's not too bad. I don't know, day one, maybe a little bit rough. A little bit clear. A lot kind of at once. But, you always just kite a little bit. But yeah, a lot of height. A lot of sturdy walls. Didn't miss a zombie somewhere. Still could be the dog. I think that might have been the other one now. Okay. Where was it that I was like, I should go that way? This place. Clear area. Where am I supposed to be? Yep. Hello, sir. Had a feeling. Actually, oh gosh. Another one? What the fuck?
can I help you?
Make sure he doesn't have a wrench or anything. Why you would necessarily, but still.
Very well.
What's your story?
Perfect. Okay, 8, 9. Anything that we like need?
So that's all you're gonna buy?
This one.
Very well.
Alright, let's go. Half bikes, we don't really care anymore. Okay, so we're gonna go down here, and I believe the working snip tools had one as well. Jesus. These guys too, we're in a hurry. steel plates as well, so we gotta do vending machines while we're running around if we see them. We need at least 20 plates to upgrade, and then we're gonna need more to repair. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're getting pretty heavy. Okay, so we need to get, I think, more into downtown anyways. All these residential houses, like, I don't remember, and I think I would know offhand at this point, like, there's not a whole lot. A whole lot of, POIs that just have a ton of motorcycles in them. Really? Okay. We also can't repair this thing right now. That's an interesting thing to consider. Drop off loot. That whole repair thing is becoming kind of a concern now, not gonna lie. I mean, we don't have to have everything done before day 7, I guess. Should just get, so when night falls to day 6, we'll make sure we'll get our artisan table up. We'll make like 150 brick blocks. We'll build the base, we'll upgrade everything. We'll get the bars up to steel. So I think we'll be that far. Let's do this. Cop car out front now. We are gonna cheese this POI quite a bit. A little bit here. The way this BOI runs normally is you drop in right there. There's no exit because that door does not unlock. There's no button unlock for this room. So it's pretty scary if you like don't have good melee already. Like day 1, this BOA doing it straight up. It's very deadly. I should have potentially done it twice, but considering the loot in here. Man, those passing gas boxes have been like shale only this run, which is not great. Alright, so let's do west here.
I fall in the night and now you're not mine. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. Was I just enough to get you through? Breaking my heart, I was a fool for you. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's the whole POI. So yeah, if you did that right, you'd come in here and then you. Are you fucking serious? Right. So exactly, right? Like that's how you're supposed to get down here. I guess there's probably like a tool bench or something there. That pisses me off. Double bicycle. Oh, shit. Man, what a fucking shit thing to happen. We need to be able to run. This is so stupid. Battery and tire for this, so just as far off as anything else, and it gave us a battery. That's pretty weird. It needs a battery, but it has one. It's crazy. That's kind of what I wanted though. We're gonna sell the wheel, 100. Alright, let's go to base, I guess. What is this now? An auto wash? We can check that real quick. I think I've cleared that bookstore before. I don't know for sure. I used to be really good at loading everything. Not so much anymore. Get the cop car. And we'll probably be well encumbered at that point. scrap instead of a fucking steel piece. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, 43 seconds. It's alright, we made okay use of that time. Great. After we drop off, we're on that way. We're just gonna look for bikes and shit in town. Could run out to the desert and see if we can't find some two-wheeled machines, but alright, first off, let's get some food rocking and rolling here. Stop dying, that'd be cool. Okay, yeah, as soon as we get this shit going, well, I mean, we can just do it. We know we're gonna do it. So let's get the artisan table going. Okay, we need large stone. Feel bad. Could just do that right now. while that's all cooking and shit. Excuse me? What is down here? I want to not be able to get back up here. Ah, got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I literally can't get back up from here.
Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, oh, 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 oh. Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, oh, 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 oh. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your
Okay, how many of these can we make?
hands up.
Not very many.
DJ blow my speakers up.
Holy shit. Okay, well, that is what it is. How many clay do we have? Oof. Okay, we are not nearly as good of a spot as I thought we were. I mean, okay. If we gotta do a bite, I guess we gotta do a bite, right? Now, is this like the actual wasteland that I'm next to, or is this like edge of the map zoning? Where's it? So if it's wasteland, it's locked. We might be able to get some cheap motorcycles. Check real quick. See what we're working with. This is how we step on a landmine and fucking send ourselves to an early grave. Oh, it's north? Okay, so this is definitely wasteland. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, that's good to know. Got some titanium here right away, too. There's a whole town right there. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I don't know how... Oh. Hubcap or a bomb? Looks like just a hubcap. I don't know how frequent, like, motorcycles are in the wasteland. I know cars are everywhere. Fucking hills, I can't see shit. But if we like wrap around a little bit here, oh. Don't matter. Yeah, if we wrap a little and we don't see any motorcycles, then we might just want to fucking bounce here. My wrench is like so dead. And we might want to shift gears and just try to get a bicycle at this point. Cars, dude. Oh, that's a biker. Alright, the road, much safer. We can actually see what's going on here. Wanderer? Man, she busted. might end up having to upgrade our... Whoa, there's a fucking radius scorpion in front of us. Might have to upgrade our maintenance table. And, go that direction. Be able to repair our wrench and keep going. Spare. Alright, I think we are... We're really pushing our luck here. Take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Yeah, I haven't seen a single motorcycle or anything out in like the rubble. So this doesn't look like it's gonna be super helpful to the cause. So we're gonna get out of this shit show of a zone. But we found a new road, so that's good. So we'll run this a little bit, see if we can't get lucky with something else. Found that wanderer, so I'm telling what else might be around. Ooh, bike wheel. Alright. They don't ever take much more than that, so we'll do our loop here. We'll definitely research both motorcycle, Jesus Christ, my brain is melting, bicycle mechanic, and that way, you know, we can definitely get a bike by day 6. It's not much of an intermediate like stop because we have to get it anyways researched, and if we already have the supplies, then all we're really having to do is like run over there and use a repair kit. So it's not terrible. Wrench this for the steel, but I'm not sure. I thought there was another gas station like on the other side of town too that I'd like to stop at, but it might just be this car lot we can check. Bike in the back. Oh, this work. That's worth coming here by itself. Is about to not though. This could be huge. Little cheeky get on the side. It's insane. Spoil shale in this run, man. That's all we were getting. Alright, well, our wrench is shot, so let's get out of here. Half bike is 2 tires. Well, that's it. Another bike here. Oh. Ooh, okay, that's dangerous. Yep. Oh, she's... Well played, me. I planned all of that. I suckered him into the alleyway and laid a trap. It's a well thought out, calculated plan. Super dangerous. Okay, let's not look around like that anymore. Is this, is that my... Yeah, okay. This is the location I marked with all the bicycles already. Interesting. Man, it's really unfortunate. Maybe the desert has some bikes? I mean, we're really reaching right now. But still. We either need to find some... We need to find a bicycle that still has all its wheels so we can just repair it with our one. Or we find bike mechanic. We're gonna just go ahead and do this. much to upgrade this? 250. One repair kit. How many steel plates do we have? 12. What did I just do? I need to put the battery. That's complete opposite of what I needed to do there. Alright.
Creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Looking for. I never would have guessed you'd pull through, but you did. So here you go.
Okay. Yo. Dukes. Ugh, that's really frustrating. I mean, obviously we're gonna take the workbench. So that's a thing.
Take a number, and that will get busy. We're burning daylight.
Okay, 5,000. So we can get some things. I don't think that there's anything that I need. So let's buy that. Let's buy this. Keep a little bit of money. Could buy one more because. Hey, what's up? If we should get to 400 as soon as we can. This is what I'm trying to like think through.
Take care.
Alright, let's keep jogging around. That's probably... To get to that... Holy cow. So is there like a whole nother city down there? Is that just like out in the middle of nowhere? how you play this game. So this game is a... So, consider it like Minecraft, I guess, with a way more active enemy. So, it's effectively just going out, exploring, going through all the different buildings and stuff, gathering materials, you know, that kind of stuff to build a base or whatnot, to upgrade your gear. But then, like, the whole premise, right, 7 days to die, every 7 days, so once a week, you will have a night that all night, you are being attacked. So you have to have some sort of defenses set up so that you can deal with that. That is the premise here. Dude, am I going for this? Like, just like autopilot running down here. We can try it. Fuck it. Like, let's just go. So you have to be able to set up either, you know, some sort of... Well, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go about, you know, the bases. You can do a full-on castle. You can do, you know, you can use a building that's already here to use as your base or whatever. You know, it's open world, right? So you can kind of do what you want. But it's based on voxels, so you can anything here, as you can see, like we can just start digging right now if we wanted to into the earth. Just like Minecraft, there's things to gather underground, but it's also kind of based off like a realistic mechanism. So there are you know, your base materials like coal. You have iron, nitrate powder is in the ground. Are there any real people? You can play on servers with your friends or just join a server with other people. Yeah, you can absolutely fight them if you so choose. You can just group up and everybody fights the game. It's just kind of depend on what server you join and, you know, how you guys want to do it or how you want to do it or how they're doing things. Up to the player base. So currently I'm alone. I'm just local hosting my own game on my computer. And then of course, like, there's your character development here. You can level up your talents and stuff, which makes you a little bit more powerful. Let's see. Yeah, and then so you go and you gather all of those base materials, and then you use them in certain ways to get what you need, right? So, for instance, there's guns in the game, right? But in order to shoot a gun, you have to have bullets. To make bullets, you have to combine a bullet tip, which is made out of lead, a bullet casing, which is made out of brass, and gunpowder. Gunpowder is made out of the nitrate powder, coal powder, and sulfur powder. All things that you can mine out of the ground. So it's pretty realistic in that fashion, that you have to like make the things that you want. Now, the game that I am playing, 7 Days to Die, is like the actual base version of the game by the Fun Pimps. I am playing an overhaul mod by Subquake that effectively lays like an entire new game on top of the base game. So the version that I am playing is much more involved. There's a lot more going on. It's slowed down a lot. You can't just make everything right away. It's built off of the idea that, you know, some random person in a post-apocalyptic world, you might have, you know, certain skills, you might have certain knowledge that you know already going into it, right? Let's say you're some sort of mechanic or something, right? But not every single person just knows how to, say, you know, build build guns, you know, out of nothing. You know, not everybody can just do that. Not everybody can just lay concrete or build, you know, a workbench or any of that type of stuff. So everything is gated behind, you know, magazines and books, and you know, the way that you would have to research. Like if you're like, man, I really want to do this certain thing, but I have no idea how to do it, and you didn't have the internet, well, what would you do? You'd have to go out to libraries and wherever, and you'd have to find magazines on different stuff, like, you know, ballistics and, you know, vehicle maintenance and, you know, bricklaying and all of that stuff. And you'd have to read it, and you'd have to figure out how to do those things. And then not only that, but you'd have to have the right tools to do it, right? So he's added quite a lot of tools into the game that aren't necessarily here in the base game. He's added a lot of weapons. He's made the game itself way more interactable. In the base game, it's just, there's a lot of stuff that is in there visually that makes it really nice, you know, it makes it more involved. But pretty much anything that is in this version of the game is interactable, right? Like you see this water cooler. In the base game, yeah, there's a water cooler there. In his game, you can just pick this water cooler up and put it in your pocket and like take it back to the trader later and sell it, right? Because maybe the trader wants a water cooler. And the same with like the vehicles. In the base game, there's a bunch of different vehicle models in the game, but there's only like 4 that you can actually use. In this version of the game, every single vehicle that you see in the game is an option. Like you can go out, like I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get a vehicle together, like this dirt bike. This dirt bike, you can find one that is repairable, and you can repair it and drive around on a dirt bike. So yeah, so that's why I play this version. It's a lot slower in that regard. That's what I mean by gated. There's a lot more stuff that you have to do to be able to do what you want to do. Right? So slows me down, makes it more involved. I think in the base game you can get like certain items that are like levels 1 through 6 as far as like how good they are. There is that in this too, but you have to like use materials to upgrade your things, right? So like you have to go out and find, like if I wanted to upgrade this pick that I have in my hand, I'd have to go and I'd have to find duct tape and like better, harder stone and like all of that type of stuff to make it better. So let's do this quest. I think it's gonna be close. We might not make it back home in time, which would be really bad. Where is this? See the other one in there. Yo, King Crazy, how's it going? Welcome in. But yeah, Golfy, if you have any questions, Golfy, sorry, not a G, it's a C. I can read. Just hit me up. We've been playing for quite a while on this channel. I have some people that I run with that are in communication with Subquake and stuff. Like help them, like let them know when things are broken and can give ideas and whatever. So there are. It's got an upgraded thing. All right, so this one's hotel quality, and then this one is golf, so it's just a little bit better than the one we were using. So we're gonna go ahead and switch out to that one. It's nice. And then, of course, the real reason we came all the way out here, a kilometer and some away from our base, was to see what vehicles were in the back of this place. We went and checked before we did the POI. I know this isn't vanilla. What is it? This is Undead Legacy. So we just kind of went through through all that. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. So this is a full overhaul mod by Subquake, and it effectively takes the base game and puts a lot more what I like to call realism onto what you're doing, right? So in base game, you can just kind of go out, you can make what you want to make as long as you have, say, one of the 4 benches to do so. You kind of know how it all works already. I don't want either of these bikes. That's super unfortunate. So he's put a lot of gates into it in the base game. You have a chemistry station, you have a workbench, you have a forge, and cement mixer. And that's really it. You can do everything you want to do in the game via those things. In Undead Legacy, you have, like, I think it's 10 to 15 workbenches, right? So you have the artisan table. This is for, you know, your bricks, any block type stuff, whatever. You have a carpenter's table, obviously for wood type things, making arrows, making axes, that kind of stuff. The maintenance bench allows you to repair and then upgrade your material from hotel quality all the way up to S quality. You have a research station, which, hey, I'm impatient and I don't know how to do this thing and I really want to learn how to do this thing. You can use research data, which you get from scrapping research or scrapping books and magazines that you don't want. You can use those in the research station to research the stuff specifically that you need. Tailor station, obviously any kind of clothes, armor, that kind of stuff. Mechanics table for vehicle maintenance or crafting. The workbench for your, you know, hatchets, your wrenches, your ratchets, your impact drivers, your doors, you know, all of that stuff, right? You get from there. There's ballistics tables. The chemistry station obviously is still in. Okay, we have 2.5 hours to run back. We are gonna head back to the flag, not the quest marker. But we're gonna keep looking for motorcycles. So again, I don't remember. We checked the wasteland. There is not. There's not motorcycles out just in the wasteland. So we're gonna check the desert as well and see if we can get lucky out here with that. So yeah, so on top of like just kind of how he's gated things, he's also made the world like way more realistic, right? So like anything that you see in the world, you can pretty much interact with. This bag, if I wanted it, I could pick that up and now I have a bag in my pocket. I can lay it down on my base and use it as a storage container. I could take it to the trader and I could sell it for like 5 or whatever dukes, right? So that's an option. Yeah, it's the same 7 days to die, right? So like, you can host a server and all that. Here, I was gonna get into this, but if you see, if I can get that marker out of the way, that right over there is a scorpion. So he's also added his own creatures into the game. He's added his own POIs into the game. He's got way more intended soon. He's got like end game bosses that he's gonna be putting in. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. But yes, it is still 7 days. Still works off of the same type of platform. If you host a server, like if you just start playing, like I can make my server, this one right here that I'm local hosting, available to my friends. If I wanted to, I could make it available to any person who has the game that has this mod downloaded on their computer. They could log in and play with me. You can pay for a server to be hosted and have them load Undead Legacy onto it, and you guys can all just play together off of that server. So yeah, same same sort of options that you have with the base game as well. The scorpion and the dingo got out of the desert and are just kind of hanging out in the forest. Yeah, so as you can see on the screen right now, I'm holding a boat paddle. Okay, it's a melee weapon that he has added. There's a bunch of melee weapons. There's a bunch of new knives. There's a ton of new guns. There's a ton of vehicles that you can use that aren't in the base game. He's got, instead of just the gyrocopter, he's got Raven, which is like a 2-seater helicopter, and he's got like the DH-800, which is like what you would consider a like emergency flight helicopter being, right? It's not quite like a cargo helicopter or nothing, but it's fairly big. Has a ton of carry capacity, yeah, so you can get that in the game. And he's got another one in the way. On the way, I guess, that he's still designing and working at the bugs in. He's working on airplanes being installed into the game. There's everything from the military truck semi to a Humvee to the 4x4. You can have a van. You can repair a police car, the Mustang, you know, like any of the cars that are in the game as visual effects in the base game, you can actually use in Undead Legacy as a method of transportation. He's added a 2-seater motorcycle. He's added dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, go-karts. How is the leveling system? Weapons, skills, armor, etc., etc. So the talent tree is pretty similar to the base game. He was working on just adding a couple extra perks. He's got this one in here for the poison that the scorpion administers. So he's got his own perks already going in. He still got his sexy Rex in here. He didn't really like how the base game put the skills into the stuff itself. Like, so in base game, when you level up melee combat, you get a benefit to your stamina usage for melee combat. That is its own skill in Undead Legacy. The upgrades to your grounded, yeah, perfect. Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate the follow. However, I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. But I'm gonna pause just so I can show you. Okay. This is what he's going toward. So this is the character skill tree that he's working on right now. So it's not very big on the screen. I apologize for that. Well, it's still not very big, but yeah, so he's going on more of like an actual skill tree for your talents, like you would see in, you know, like a MMO or something like that. So that's pretty exciting, working on it. And then yeah, so that'll kind of redesign it, like everything about how things are being how you're skilling up your character. Now, as far as weapons go, right, as you can see on my toolbar, all of these are brown. This one is white, right? So these guys are all hotel quality. They're the lowest of the tiers for tools. If you personally learn how to make a shovel, and you make a shovel, it will come out as a hotel quality grade shovel. You can find and buy things from the traders or out in the world that are better than that, right? If you get lucky, that's how we found this stone axe. We just found it, and it's a little bit better, right? So, so from hotel, golf, you're right, it moves up all the way up to alpha, and then Sierra quality, right? So the S rank quality items, and there's a bench in the game called the maintenance station, that allows you to do that. So obviously it lets you repair your items for a lesser cost than, say, using a repair kit, which are pretty expensive. On the fly, if you repair at your base, it is less expensive to do so, but you have to be there, right? You have to have the station to use it. And then in that same station, you can put your tool in and go to the upgrade portion, and you can use the things that you find out on the map, right? You can use duct tape, you know, cloth, sometimes, you know, the iron, or whatever it is, right? And I'll just show you here now that I'm home, right? So this is my maintenance station. I have so this is what it looks like in the thing, but I've also upgraded my station to level 2, right? So the upgrade for the station window looks like this. This is the stuff that you would need to upgrade your station a little bit more. A level 2 can repair things up to iron quality. If I wanted to use a steel item and also repair that in my maintenance station, I would have to have a level 3 maintenance station to repair that thing. So your stations also have to be on tier with your equipment. But if I just go in here and I go to the repair section, I can put my axe in here, and it just takes a little bit of stone, a little bit of plant fibers to repair my item, right? If I put like my paddle in there, it sticks. If I put the wrench in there, it's iron plates. Here's the workbench. We ended up getting this from a quest reward, so it's super helpful. This is the first workbench I've had in my last 4 runs. Pretty exciting. So how about the realism when it comes to survival game? Yeah, for me, the realism is really nice. I appreciate having games that work properly, or at least like in accordance with how things would work. But the reason why I like the modlet so much on top of the base game is just how much more it gives me, right? It slows me down. I find that in the normal game, I run out, I plateau like really fast, right? So once you have all your benches and stuff like that, the only thing left for you to do is build a base, right? I was on a server for a while with like 10 people, and they were grinding like crazy. They were doing a bunch of stuff. Can you upgrade with the maintenance bench either? Can you upgrade with it? Yeah, you can. So you go to the upgrade side. I don't have anything really that I want to upgrade. I don't have a whole lot of resources right now, but if you put in, say your axe, right? This is the stuff that you would upgrade your equipment on, right? So like if I wanted to upgrade my iron shovel here, I would need duct tape and glue and some iron plates and animal fat. Not sure how the animal fat plays into upgrading shovel, but I'm sure that makes sense to somebody. Sealant or something, I don't know. Yeah, so I was on this server and we ended up like I didn't have anything to do, so I ended up making like this 80 by 80 castle, which was like 15 block high walls and a 12 block wide, 5 block deep moat all the way around it. And if you died, you keep going or completely restart. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second, right? So I made this huge castle, and it made it all legit. It was mining all the things, a huge strip mine and stuff. While they were out in the towns and whatever, doing whatever, I was just making this thing, and then I made it, and it was like, okay, well, we have this crazy base with this awesome horde gate, drawbridges that opened up, a full working moat, you know, all of these different, you know, castle towers. The inside had a keep, and it's like all this stuff, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do, right? So once I get to that point in a run, you know, I kind of like, it's not that I get bored with the game, I specifically don't have anything to do. So I like games that have like a lot more gates in them. Oh, Jesus. Well, I just did that, didn't I? That's hilarious. So to answer your question, as you can see on the screen, right? So we are doing a challenge run. This is insane difficulty. We have loot set to 25% of normal, right? So we're only getting a quarter of what you would normally find out in the world. we have Blood Moon spawns instead of 8, which is the normal setting. We have it increased to 32. And we have the map generation to like 15% green, 45% wasteland, 30% desert, and like whatever the rest is winter. And yes, the answer to your question is, if we die, that's it. Like, we are playing a 1 life challenge, and if we go down, that's the end of it. So we actually went down yesterday. We were on day 9, I think. We're back up to day 5 right now, and we're at 0 deaths. So, doing all right, making things work for us. But that is the current goal. I've done plenty of runs that's not how it works, right? Like probably once I get one that like goes for a little bit, if we end up dying or if I need a break, we'll switch gears and we'll play some Twitch integration or something like that. That you know, obviously the goal for Twitch integration is for the chat to kill me. So that's an option for sure that we've used. I've never, so this is the first, I've only been playing with these settings for like the last couple weeks, but normally it's like just insane difficulty with like standard stuff. The last time I did that, I took it to like day 97 or something like that before I completed all my goals, and then it restarted. So we didn't even end up dying in that run. We did a Twitch integration run out to like, I don't know, day 60 or something like that. That was pretty good. I was trying to limit it. We had like massive penalties, right? If Twitch did catch me slacking, deletion of like my entire like backpack or like items, you know, specific or whatever that kept me on my shit. I died and that's it. Right, yeah. I like it. It definitely has the effect. It keeps me sharp, right? It keeps me playing like it matters. I don't get to just like slip up and whatever. Very large punishments if, you know, I'm just like not paying attention to what's going on. So it makes me play better as just a gamer and whatever. I like to think that it keeps things a little bit more interesting. And, you know, as they're like, even yesterday, right? It wasn't even that big of a deal. It wasn't a crazy POI. My day 15 run as well. That was our first run that we got going on with these settings. That was nothing. We went into a level 1 POI and spawned something, and I was like, ah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Turned out to be, we aggroed 2 ferals, and then I started the quest, which activated all the zombies in there again, and then we walked in and we got like a bunch of different zombies on us, and the ferals ended up running us down while the other ones just like made things really difficult to maneuver, and we got bodied. You know, we hit the deck, you know, very quickly. So you know, if you're not paying attention and you just think that you're, you know, got it covered because you've survived since or past the second horde night, well, that's when they get you. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing. We're at the base, as you can see. So we've got, you know, carpenter's table, the research bench, the artisan table, the workbench here, and the maintenance station going. We're looking for a vehicle right now. You got to pay for this? No. This is if you have 7 days, then it's just an overhaul mod. Subquake takes like Patreon and different like stuff. Like, that's his job. This is what he wants to do. He's developing the game. He's putting a lot of money into it. He's buying his own entities and everything like that. Eventually he wants to separate from 7 days and make his own zombie survival game. But it's not required, right? Like, you can't require money for somebody else's game. This is still 7 days to die. So like, he's still, you know, trying to toe the line and not do anything that gets him legally in trouble. So no, it's free. You can just go to the if you look up Undead Legacy, you can find the launcher, and it's got its own its own launcher and everything like that. You just download it, you can send it. So if you already own 7 days, then you already technically have access to this mod. Alright, so unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you think of it, I love dogs, so it's fortunate for me, but we gotta get a break going as we have reached nightfall. We're gonna take my 2 puppies outside and let them stretch their legs. So we're gonna be back after that to continue on. Love to have you guys back, love to answer any questions that you have. But I obviously have taken a break. So if you venture off and find somebody else to spend your afternoon with, then you know, lucky for them. But I appreciate you guys coming in and talking with me for a few minutes. So yeah, we're gonna get to it, and that way we can get back sooner or later than otherwise would be the case. So take it easy, everybody. Yeah, for sure. Any questions? Anytime. Come on down. We're normally active 8 to 12 PSC. Obviously, it's the weekend, and I have tomorrow off as well, so we're doing a couple extra streams. But yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys later. See you later, crazy.